Water covers a significant portion of our planet, but not all bodies of water are created equal. Some defy the ordinary, captivating us with their bizarre and fascinating features. Imagine lakes that shift colors as if by magic, or rivers so acidic they seem plucked from a sci-fi movie. Intrigued? Join me as we explore 15 of the most extraordinary and mind-boggling bodies of water on Earth. Get ready to be amazed. Number 15. The Deadly Secret of Lake Nyos. Picture a serene lake nestled among the hills of Cameroon, its glassy surface reflecting the calm of the surrounding landscape. This is Lake Nyos, a place that appears as peaceful as any other. Yet, beneath its tranquil facade lies a chilling truth, whispered through generations of local folklore. Known as the Bad Lake, legends spoke of an evil spirit lurking in its depths. As it turns out, those eerie tales weren't far from reality. Lake Nyos is no ordinary body of water. It's a crater lake, born from a volcanic eruption about 400 years ago. Beneath its depths, magma continues to bubble away, releasing carbon dioxide, CO2, into the water. Most lakes naturally release gases bit by bit, like a gently opened soda bottle. But not Lake Nyos. This lake acted more like a shaken soda, building up an immense reservoir of CO2 trapped under pressure. Over time, it became a ticking time bomb, with over 5 gallons of CO2 dissolved in every gallon of water. Then came the night of August 21, 1986, a night that would change everything. Something, perhaps a landslide, a volcanic tremor, or even a heavy rainstorm, triggered the lake's big burp. Without warning, the lake erupted. Water shot 300 feet into the air, creating a tsunami on its surface. But the true horror was invisible. A massive cloud of CO2, dense and suffocating, burst free and rolled across the surrounding land. Silent and deadly, it hugged the ground, sweeping through nearby villages with terrifying speed. In its wake, oxygen was displaced, and life was extinguished. People and animals alike collapsed where they stood. Out of the 800 residents in the village of Nyos, only 6 survived, some managing to escape to higher ground on motorcycles. Fires were snuffed out, lamps flickered off, and an eerie darkness blanketed the region. By the time the cloud dissipated, 1,746 lives had been lost, and the surrounding villages were left deserted, hauntingly quiet like ghost towns. In the aftermath, the once clear waters of Lake Nyos turned a rusty red, stained by iron-rich water churned up from the depths, a somber reminder of the lake's hidden power. So, the next time you find yourself gazing at a calm, picturesque lake, think of Lake Nyos. Beneath its serene surface once lurked a deadly secret, a potent reminder of the forces of nature we often take for granted. Number 14. The Haunting Tale of the Salton Sea. At first glance, the Salton Sea in Southern California might seem like an ordinary lake, but beneath its shimmering surface lies a story of ecological upheaval and human folly. Nestled in a desert basin near the Mexican border, this lake's turbulent history is as dramatic as its desolate present. Unlike ancient lakes shaped over millennia by geological forces, the Salton Sea owes its existence to a man-made disaster. Millions of years ago, this low-lying basin experienced periodic flooding, but by the early 1900s, it was mostly a barren salt flat. Then came an ambitious project to divert water from the Colorado River to irrigate California's Imperial Valley. However, faulty irrigation channels couldn't handle the river's swelling from Rocky Mountain snowmelt. The Colorado River breached its banks and poured into the basin for 2 years, creating what we now call the Salton Sea. But this new lake was no paradise. Without a natural outlet, the Salton Sea became a terminal body of water. Rainfall and runoff flowed in, but nothing flowed out. Over time, agricultural runoff from nearby farmland turned the lake into a toxic cocktail of fertilizers, pesticides, and salts. The once thriving ecosystem began to collapse. As the water became saltier than the ocean, most fish species perished, leaving only hardy tilapia to endure. The ecological toll didn't stop there. Once a vital haven for over 400 species of birds, the lake became a danger zone. Migratory flocks faced outbreaks of botulism and other lethal diseases, further eroding its role as a wildlife refuge. Today, the Salton Sea is a ghostly shadow of its former self. Its shores are littered with the carcasses of fish, abandoned boats, and crumbling remnants of resorts that once attracted visitors. The salty, desolate air carries a pungent reminder of the lake's toxic decline. Despite its grim state, the Salton Sea remains a critical ecological site. It continues to support migratory birds, serving as one of North America's most important avian refuges. California has spent years grappling with how to restore the lake or manage its deterioration. The stakes are high. If the Salton Sea dries up completely, it could unleash toxic dust storms across the region, sparking a public health and environmental crisis. The Salton Sea stands as a poignant reminder of the unintended consequences of human intervention, a stark warning that nature, when mismanaged, can exact a heavy toll. Number 13. The Mystery of the Devil's Kettle. In the rugged wilderness of Minnesota's Judge C. Magny State Park, where the Brule River crashes through the forest, lies a baffling geological enigma, the Devil's Kettle. At first glance, the river seems like any other, flowing steadily towards Lake Superior, carving its way through scenic waterfalls and rapids. But at one spot near a 50-foot cliff, the river splits in two. One side cascades down toward the lake, while the other plunges into a massive hole, known as the Devil's Kettle, only to disappear without a trace. For years, this mysterious water portal seemed to live up to its sinister name, leaving locals, visitors, and scientists alike stumped. Despite numerous attempts to unravel the mystery, dropping dye, ping-pong balls, and even logs into the hole, no objects ever reappeared. Some tried to get a closer look, including a hiker who rappelled 26 feet into the kettle but still couldn't find the bottom. Theories about its fate ranged from the water disappearing into an underground tunnel leading to Lake Superior, to connecting vast, unexplored caverns hidden deep beneath the earth. What made this mystery even more perplexing was the nature of the rock itself. The Devil's Kettle is carved into a tough, nearly granite-like rock, not typically prone to forming deep caves or hollow tunnels, making the usual explanations for underground rivers, such as water flowing through limestone caves or lava tubes, seem unlikely. Then, in 2016, scientists from the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources took a fresh approach. By studying the volume of water flowing above and below the Devil's Kettle, they uncovered something unexpected. The water volume remained constant. This meant that the water wasn't disappearing at all. Instead, it was flowing into the kettle and quickly rejoining the river downstream, just out of sight. In 2017, their research confirmed it. There was no underground lake or hidden abyss. The water wasn't vanishing, but looping back into the Brule River a short distance away. While the Devil's Kettle no longer holds the same eerie mystery, it remains a fascinating reminder of how nature can still confound us, even with modern science. Number 12, Cenote Angelita, the underwater river. Deep in the heart of the Mexican jungle, near the ancient Mayan ruins of Tulum, lies a natural marvel that seems to defy the rules of reality. Cenote Angelita, or Little Angel in Spanish, is one of Mexico's most enchanting and eerie cenotes, a type of natural sinkhole formed when limestone bedrock collapses to expose the groundwater below. This cenote plunges over 200 feet into the earth, with a tranquil, wide surface that invites divers into its depths. But as they descend through the clear, greenish waters, they are met with a surreal sight that feels like stepping into another dimension, a river flowing within the water itself. This stunning illusion is the result of a fascinating interplay between geology and chemistry. About 90 feet below the surface, divers encounter a dense, ghostly layer of fog, where fresh, clear water above meets saltier, denser water below. Known as a halocline, this phenomenon occurs when layers of water with vastly different salinities remain separate. Adding to the mystique is the presence of hydrogen sulfide gas, which combines with the saltwater layer to form a thick, milky cloud. This creates the mesmerizing effect of a mist-shrouded river coursing through the cenote. Submerged tree branches and trunks, fallen from the jungle above, rest eerily within this cloud, resembling an ancient, underwater forest frozen in time. Crossing through the halocline, divers feel the water warm noticeably while their visibility diminishes within the dense, sulfurous cloud. Emerging on the other side feels like passing into another world, a surreal experience that's as thrilling as it is otherworldly. Cenote Angelita is more than just a geological wonder, it's a hauntingly beautiful reminder of the mysterious ways nature bends its own rules, creating sights that leave even the most seasoned explorers in awe. Number 11, the acidic beauty of Kawah Ijen. In the volcanic highlands of East Java, Indonesia, lies one of the most extraordinary and dangerous lakes on Earth, Kawah Ijen. Nestled within the shadow of Gunung Merapi, a towering mountain of fire, this half-mile-wide turquoise lake captivates with its surreal beauty, but its allure masks a deadly secret. Kawah Ijen is the largest highly acidic lake in the world, with pH levels that can plummet to 0.5 or even lower. Its stunning turquoise hue is the result of constant volcanic activity, which infuses the lake with a cocktail of minerals and gases that give it both its striking color and its corrosive nature. The lake's acidity stems from hydrothermal waters that seep into the crater through underground vents, carrying sulfur-rich gases from a magma chamber deep below. As these gases rise and interact with the water, they create sulfuric acid, transforming the lake into a caustic marvel. This delicate balance of minerals and acid gives Kawah Ijen its distinctive appearance, a dazzlingly beautiful yet perilous expanse of turquoise water. The lake also feeds the Banju Pahit River, aptly named bitter water by locals. The river carries acidic runoff filled with high concentrations of dissolved minerals downstream, creating a natural yet devastating form of pollution. While the acidity diminishes as the water merges with freshwater sources, the heavy metal sediments it leaves behind degrade soil and water quality. This impacts local agriculture, reduces the river's usability for drinking, and disrupts the ecosystem. Kawah Ijen is a testament to the raw power of Earth's geology. Beautiful yet hostile, it serves as a reminder that nature's most mesmerizing spectacles often come with hidden dangers. Number 10. Pitch Lake, nature's endless asphalt well. In the southwest corner of Trinidad, near the town of La Brea, lies Pitch Lake, the largest natural asphalt deposit on Earth. Spanning roughly 100 acres and plunging to depths of up to 250 feet, This geological wonder is more than just a pool of bubbling black tar. It's a living, dynamic system shaped by ancient geological forces. At first glance, the lake's surface seems solid in places, allowing cautious visitors to walk across its spongy, rubbery terrain. In other areas, however, the surface is soft and pliable, oozing like slow-moving liquid tar. Beneath this unusual appearance lies an active natural process fueled by oil deposits deep below the earth. Pitch Lake was formed over millions of years through tectonic activity involving the Caribbean Plate. Fault lines deep beneath the region allow subterranean oil to seep toward the surface. When the oil reaches the lake, the intense tropical heat evaporates its lighter components, leaving behind the dense, sticky residue we know as bitumen, a natural form of asphalt. This process has been ongoing for eons, and despite commercial extraction of the pitch, the lake's supply appears almost inexhaustible, replenished continuously by geological forces below. But Pitch Lake isn't just a geological marvel, it's also an ecological anomaly. This unusual environment supports a unique microbial ecosystem, where extremophiles, including bacteria and archaea, thrive by breaking down hydrocarbons and other organic compounds in the asphalt. Fungi capable of surviving in these harsh conditions have also been discovered, further showcasing life's remarkable adaptability. Scientists have identified novel microbial species within the lake, offering exciting possibilities for biotechnology. These organisms, with their ability to process hydrocarbons and survive in extreme conditions, could pave the way for innovations in areas like bioremediation and industrial chemistry. Pitch Lake is a striking example of nature's complexity, beautiful, mysterious, and teeming with life in one of the most unexpected places. It reminds us of Earth's ability to create and sustain life even in the most inhospitable environments, making it a treasure trove for both science and wonder. Number 9. Rio Hamza, the hidden river beneath the Amazon. Far below the Amazon River, buried nearly 13,000 feet underground, lies a hidden marvel, the Rio Hamza. This subterranean river, discovered beneath the Amazon basin, adds an extraordinary layer to our understanding of one of Earth's most biodiverse regions. Stretching approximately 3,700 miles from the Andes to the Atlantic Ocean, just shy of the Amazon River's 3,800-mile length, the Rio Hamza is both vast and mysterious. Unlike its surface counterpart, this underground river is astonishingly wide, spanning between 125 and 250 miles in certain areas, dwarfing the Amazon's variable width of 0.6 to 60 miles. The existence of Rio Hamza is made possible by unique geological factors. Porous sedimentary rock layers deep beneath the Amazon basin allow water to infiltrate and flow. The river's west-to-east path mirrors the surface river's course, guided by crustal faults and the basin's gently sloping topography. Groundwater, trickling down from higher elevations, becomes trapped beneath layers of impermeable rock, feeding the hidden river. However, the Rio Hamza flows at a dramatically slower pace compared to the Amazon. While the surface river rushes towards the Atlantic at speeds of up to 390 feet per hour, Rio Hamza moves forward at less than an inch per hour. This sluggish movement is due to the immense pressure and density of the surrounding rock and sediment, with currents traveling an estimated 33 to 330 feet per year, a glacial pace compared to its surface sibling. Despite its scale, Rio Hamza remains elusive and challenging to study. Unlike rivers we can observe and sample directly, mapping this underground flow requires sophisticated thermal imaging and advanced geophysical techniques. Current research is still in its early stages, and scientists continue to investigate the river's full length, width, and flow rate. The discovery of Rio Hamza reshapes our understanding of the Amazon basin and highlights the complexity of Earth's subterranean water systems. It raises an intriguing question: how many more hidden rivers might be coursing silently beneath the Earth's surface, waiting to be discovered? Number 8. Manicouagan Reservoir, Earth's Eye from Space. In the heart of central Quebec, Canada, lies a remarkable natural wonder, the Manicouagan Reservoir. Spanning an impressive 750 square miles, this unique lake is one of the most striking examples of nature's artistry and resilience. Its nearly perfect circular shape, often likened to an eye when viewed from above, tells the story of a cataclysmic event that occurred 214 million years ago. The reservoir owes its origin to the violent impact of a 3-mile-wide asteroid that collided with Earth, carving out a massive crater approximately 62 miles in diameter. Over millions of years, erosion and sediment deposition have softened the crater's features, reducing its visible width to around 45 miles. At its center, the raised landmass forms Rennes-les-Vasseurs Island, home to Mount Babel and the Louis Babel Ecological Reserve, a fascinating blend of geological history and natural beauty. What makes the Manicouagan Reservoir particularly intriguing is its dual identity as both a natural wonder and a key player in modern infrastructure. The reservoir is integral to a hydroelectric power system that provides energy to communities across Quebec, blending ancient history with contemporary utility. Visually, the reservoir is breathtaking. Its eye-like appearance from aerial views captivates the imagination, serving as a reminder of the immense forces that shaped our planet. The reservoir's waters overflow into a network of rivers and streams, creating intricate channels that radiate into the surrounding wilderness. This overflow not only enhances its aesthetic appeal but also underscores the interconnectedness of nature's systems. The Manicouagan Reservoir stands as a testament to Earth's ability to transform destruction into something beautiful and functional. Whether admired for its geological significance, its ecological contributions, or its mysterious allure, this ancient lake is truly one of nature's masterpieces. Number 7. Lake Rija, the submerged ghost of a village. Nestled in the breathtaking landscape of the South Tyrol region in northern Italy, Lake Rija, or Lago di Rija, is a striking alpine lake that captivates visitors with its serene beauty. Spanning roughly 2.2 square miles and reaching depths of up to 72 feet, it appears at first to be a typical picturesque lake framed by the snow-capped Alps. Yet beneath its tranquil waters lies a haunting secret: the remnants of the once thriving village of Curon, intentionally submerged in the mid-20th century. The lake's most iconic feature is the 14th-century bell tower of Curon's church, which eerily rises above the water's surface. This solitary spire serves as a poignant reminder of the village that once existed, now hidden beneath the waves. The site is both haunting and beautiful, attracting visitors from around the world and inspiring countless legends. Lake Rija's story begins in the early 20th century, with plans for a smaller artificial lake proposed in the 1920s. However, the vision changed in the late 1930s when the Montecatini Company developed a more ambitious project, unifying two smaller natural lakes, Rechtjensee and Middersee, into one large reservoir to power a hydroelectric plant. By 1950, after years of delays caused by World War II and fierce opposition from locals, the project was completed. The result was devastating for the village of Curon and parts of the nearby community of Rija. Over 1,000 residents were displaced, many of them German speakers who faced additional struggles adapting to Italian-speaking regions. Despite protests and proposals for alternative solutions, 163 homes and more than 1,290 acres of cultivated farmland were permanently flooded. Nearly half of Curon's population chose to emigrate, leaving behind their ancestral lands. Today, Lake Rija is both a symbol of progress and a stark reminder of its cost. The flooded village beneath its waters, memorialized by the lonely bell tower, tells a story of resilience, loss, and transformation. For visitors, the lake offers more than just scenic beauty. It is a place to reflect on the delicate balance between human ambition and the preservation of cultural heritage. Number 6. Lake Baikal, the jewel of Siberia. Nestled in the heart of Siberia, Russia, Lake Baikal stands as a true natural wonder, captivating the world not only for its sheer size but for its uniqueness. Positioned between the Buryat Republic and Irkutsk Oblast, this ancient body of water is the largest freshwater lake on Earth by volume, holding about 22% of the planet's unfrozen surface freshwater. Often referred to as the Galapagos of Russia, Lake Baikal's beauty and diversity have earned it a place among the world's most iconic natural landmarks. At an astonishing 30 million years old, Baikal is also one of the planet's oldest lakes. It reaches a maximum depth of 5,387 feet, making it the deepest lake in the world, while its sprawling surface area covers over 12,000 square miles. During winter, its crystal-clear waters offer visibility of up to 131 feet, and in summer, clarity remains remarkable, with a visibility range of about 26 feet. This exceptional transparency is a result of the lake's low nutrient levels, which restrict the growth of phytoplankton and preserve the purity of the water. The lake's surface is frozen from January through June, with ice thickness reaching over 4.5 feet in some areas. As the ice begins to break in May or June, the water gradually warms, with the upper layers reaching around 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and in some shallow bays, temperatures can peak around 75 degrees Fahrenheit during summer months. One of the most fascinating features of Lake Baikal is its unique wildlife, particularly the Baikal seal, also known as the nurpa. Unlike most seals that thrive in saltwater, Baikal seals have adapted to the lake's freshwater environment. These seals, which grow to about 4 feet in length and weigh around 150 pounds, rely on Baikal's diverse ecosystem for sustenance during the harsh Siberian winters. When the lake freezes over, these resilient seals use their sharp claws to create breathing holes in the ice, allowing them to surface for air despite the cold. Pregnant females often stay on the ice, nurturing their pups, who are born in the spring. Despite the historical threat of poaching, conservation efforts have helped stabilize the Baikal seal population, which now numbers around 80,000. These seals are an integral part of the lake's delicate ecosystem and serve as an important indicator of its health. Lake Baikal's extraordinary characteristics, from its crystal-clear waters to its diverse wildlife, make it not just a natural marvel, but a crucial piece of Earth's environmental balance, drawing researchers and nature lovers alike to witness its incredible, living beauty. Number 5. Cano Cristales, the River of Five Colors. Cano Cristales, often hailed as the River of Five Colors, is one of the most astonishing and beautiful bodies of water in the world. Situated in Colombia's Sierra de la Macarena National Park, specifically in the province of Meta, this extraordinary river has captured the imagination of travelers and nature enthusiasts worldwide. It has earned nicknames such as the river that ran away from paradise and the most beautiful river in the world due to its vibrant and ever-changing hues. For most of the year, Cano Cristales appears like a typical river with a rocky bed covered in dull green moss. However, between the wet and dry seasons, the river undergoes a magical transformation. From September to November, during a brief window when the conditions are perfect, moderate water levels and ample sunlight, the river becomes a kaleidoscope of color, showcasing brilliant reds, yellows, greens, and blues. The transformation occurs when a unique aquatic plant, Macarinia clavigera, thrives, turning the riverbed bright red, which contrasts dramatically against the clear, flowing waters. Spanning about 62 miles, the river winds through a region known for its biodiversity, where the Andes, Llanos, and Amazon rainforests converge. This unique environment creates an incredible ecosystem that plays a vital role in the river's remarkable appearance. Accessing Cano Cristales is an adventure in itself, as its remote location requires a flight to the nearby town of La Macarena, followed by a trek on horseback or on foot to the river. Swimming in the river is allowed only in designated areas to preserve the fragile ecosystem, and visitors are urged to avoid using sunscreen or other chemicals that could harm the delicate aquatic life. The vibrant colors of Cano Cristales are not just a stunning visual display, they are the result of a delicate balance in nature. The annual flooding and drought cycle is essential to the health of this ecosystem, highlighting the intricate relationships between species and their environment. This rare and beautiful phenomenon reminds us of the stunning complexities of nature, where every season brings new life and color to this already breathtaking landscape. Number 4. Jellyfish Lake, a floating sanctuary. Jellyfish Lake, nestled on the uninhabited rock island of Almac in Palau, is one of the most extraordinary ecosystems on Earth. Part of a group of over 70 saltwater lakes in the region, this secluded body of water holds a unique population of jellyfish that have adapted to their isolated environment in remarkable ways. The lake's origins trace back about 12,000 years when rising sea levels following the last ice age separated it from the ocean. This isolation created the perfect conditions for the jellyfish population to thrive, making Jellyfish Lake a truly captivating natural wonder. Today, Jellyfish Lake is home to millions of golden jellyfish and moon jellyfish, drawing both scientists and tourists. The golden jellyfish, closely related to the spotted jellyfish found in nearby lagoons, have developed fascinating morphological and behavioral traits to survive in this isolated environment. Without natural predators, their population has exploded. The absence of threats has allowed these jellyfish to evolve in ways that are unique to this particular lake. The moon jellyfish, initially discovered here, have undergone genetic testing, revealing several cryptic species, some of which are exclusive to Palau. One of the most striking features of Jellyfish Lake is the jellyfish's migration patterns. Golden jellyfish follow a horizontal route across the lake, swimming with the sun to optimize feeding from their symbiotic algae. Meanwhile, the moon jellyfish exhibit a more erratic, vertical migration pattern. The lake itself is stratified into two layers. The upper layer is oxygen-rich and lower in salinity, supporting the jellyfish and other organisms, while the lower layer contains hydrogen sulfide, creating an inhospitable environment for most other forms of life. Swimming in Jellyfish Lake offers a rare opportunity to interact with these mesmerizing creatures. Unlike many jellyfish, the ones here are harmless to humans, allowing visitors to float among them safely and experience the serenity of the lake's watery world. However, scuba diving is prohibited to protect this delicate ecosystem. Despite the lake's peaceful appearance, it has faced challenges. In the late 1990s, an El Niño event caused a significant die-off of the golden jellyfish population due to rising water temperatures, which negatively affected their symbiotic algae. But the resilience of this isolated ecosystem shone through. By 2012, the jellyfish had returned to their previous numbers, demonstrating the strength of life in this extraordinary place. Jellyfish Lake remains one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders, where visitors can witness the delicate balance of life in a world far removed from the pressures of modern civilization. Number 3. Sinead-Impishka, the boiling river of the Amazon. The Sinead-Impishka, often called La Bamba, is one of the world's most extraordinary rivers, nestled deep within the Amazon rainforest. This geothermal wonder is the only known boiling river on Earth, earning its place as a true marvel of nature. The name Sinead-Impishka comes from the indigenous Ashaninka language, meaning boiled by the heat of the sun. While this name evokes the power of the sun, the true source of the river's scorching heat is geothermal. Its waters are heated deep underground, not by solar energy. Flowing through the lush Amazon basin, the Sinead-Impishka's waters can reach temperatures from a sweltering 113 degrees Fahrenheit to an astonishing 212 degrees Fahrenheit, making it a place where few dare to tread. The river spans about 4 miles and is framed by vibrant, tropical vegetation, with its striking turquoise waters flowing over smooth, ivory-colored stones. In some areas, the water reaches depths of up to 16 feet, creating a surreal landscape that seems almost otherworldly. The river's extreme temperatures are caused by geothermal activity, with superheated water rising through cracks and faults deep below the surface. Interestingly, the nearest active volcano is over 400 miles away, adding to the mystery of the river's heat source. This unique phenomenon has captivated scientists and travelers alike, but it also holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for the Ashaninka people. For centuries, they have regarded the hot waters of the Sinead-Impishka as sacred, believing the river possesses healing powers. Shamans in the community have incorporated the river's thermal energy into their traditional healing practices. The river's combination of natural wonder and cultural reverence has earned it a mystical reputation, with local legends further enriching its allure. One such legend tells of Yakamama, a giant serpent spirit known as the Mother of the Waters, who is believed to have given birth to both hot and cold rivers. To the Ashaninka, the Sinead-Impishka is not just a river but a living entity, a place of life and deep spiritual significance. Whether seen as a natural phenomenon or a sacred entity, the Sinead-Impishka is a powerful reminder of the mysteries and wonders that lie hidden in the heart of the Amazon, where the forces of nature and the beliefs of ancient cultures intertwine. Number 2. Lake Burenskaya, the pink wonder of Siberia. Lake Burenskaya, located in the Alai region of Russia, is a captivating natural phenomenon that draws attention with its striking pink hue during the summer months. At first glance, the lake might appear unremarkable, with the usual gray or blue tones found in many bodies of water. However, beneath this seemingly mundane surface lies one of Western Siberia's largest salt deposits, making it a geological and historical treasure. The lake has been a vital source of table salt since the mid-18th century and has even attracted the attention of Russian royalty, including Catherine the Great, who famously preferred its salt at her dinner table. The lake's defining feature is its incredibly high salinity, creating an environment perfectly suited for a unique species of microscopic brine shrimp known as Artemia salina. These tiny creatures, with their 3 eyes and 22 legs, are essential to the lake's vivid pink color. Each August, as the temperatures rise, their populations explode, transforming the lake's waters into a mesmerizing flamingo pink. But the lake's color is not solely due to the brine shrimp. A variety of microorganisms also contribute to the vibrant hue, including algae that produce a red carotenoid pigment, beta-carotene, which intensifies the lake's brilliant pink shade. This combination of biological factors gives Lake Burenskaya its otherworldly appearance, making it a truly unique natural wonder. Beyond its color, Lake Burenskaya also holds a place in Soviet-era history. Known for its daily freight train, often referred to as the Salt Shaker, a specialized train crosses the lake on rails laid during the Soviet era. This train is crucial for the salt extraction process, as it scrapes the lakebed to harvest the valuable salt deposits that accumulate in the briny waters. Each year, around 65,000 tons of salt are collected, cementing the lake's status as an important salt harvesting site. Lake Burenskaya is part of a larger global network of colorful lakes, including others in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico and Western Australia. While each of these lakes has its own distinct color and cause, the vibrant hues of Lake Burenskaya continue to fascinate, demonstrating the incredible beauty and complexity of nature's processes. Number 1. The Hot Tub of Despair, an underwater horror. The Hot Tub of Despair, a chilling and lethal underwater phenomenon, is located in the Gulf of Mexico, about a day's boat ride from the coast of New Orleans. Despite the name evoking images of a relaxing, soothing jacuzzi, this so-called hot tub is far from a place of comfort. Instead, it's a deadly, toxic pool that serves as a stark reminder of the ocean's hidden dangers and the extreme environments where life and death coexist in surprising ways. Discovered by the research vessel E/V Nautilus, the Hot Tub of Despair lies about 3,300 feet beneath the ocean's surface, measuring around 100 feet in circumference and reaching depths of approximately 12 feet. The water here is an unsettling mix of highly saline seawater and methane, creating conditions that are far from inviting. The salinity of the water is 5 times saltier than the surrounding ocean, creating a highly stratified, layered effect where the brine does not mix with the water above, resembling a toxic pool resting on the ocean floor. This extreme salinity causes 2 deadly effects. First, the chemical composition of the brine is immediately harmful to marine life. Any creature that ventures too close is quickly overwhelmed by the toxic environment, often leading to rapid death. The high salt concentration actually prevents the usual decay process, allowing unfortunate victims to remain remarkably preserved, creating a macabre scene of pickled organisms. Crabs, fish, and amphipods are often found in varying stages of preservation, their bodies eerily intact despite their demise. Marine chemist Scott Wankel, who has studied this area, describes the chilling sight of these preserved organisms in the briny abyss. Though the larger animals typically don't survive long in the toxic pool, their bodies are often found in a state of remarkable preservation, frozen in time at the bottom of the ocean. Biologist Eric Cordes, who has studied similar underwater lakes, acknowledges that while brine pools like this have been known for decades, the Hot Tub of Despair is one of the most extraordinary and unsettling discoveries in recent marine research. Its combination of toxic brine, preserved life, and the extreme conditions make it an exceptional and ominous underwater feature. This deadly hot tub serves as a powerful reminder of the complexity and danger lurking beneath the ocean's surface, showing how life, even in its most extreme forms, can adapt or perish in the harshest environments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Special thanks to our channel members for their support.